and welcome back to the world of Arklands and to Mai's Academy. A special thank you and shout out.
You say that so specifically.
So I very much do.
You don't have to do it word for word every time.
No, it's so that I don't flip it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Special shout you.
And
Thank
thank out.
Thank you.
For our $10 and up patrons. Christian, Sam, Ditzy, Jean, Ian, and Milkchunk. Check out our Patreon for behind-the-scenes content, bonus episodes, and helping us decide what we do next.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in you, Chunk.
I'm not.
You take your 3.
No!
Don't harass our friends.
When we last left our heroes in training.
Depression.
Depression.
I mean, for some of you.
Jazz hands.
Cass is fine.
Cass is largely fine.
Mary's alright.
Yeah. Crow and Elle could be better.
I miss my friends.
I have no friends.
And that about sums it up.
Alright, we're all intros.
So the group, after retrieving Atlas from her petrified state, made their way towards the next trial and found themselves isolated in the dark, where each of them were confronted by images of those that they had lost. Except for Elle, who, having not lost anyone, was confronted by the entity that was posing as all of those, and given a bit of a talking to.
The anti-spiral. Oh no. It's a Gurren Lagann reference.
But as you gather yourselves, having all passed the trial,
Debatable, but
you,
yes.
you did, for the most part.
Okay.
You might have to tag along, but that's fine.
No, I don't need another friend. I've already got Kidix.
Our party just keeps on growing.
Yeah. Party member. Anyway,
But listen, by the end of the campaign, it will be.
With the power of friendship, we have a new herald.
I'm gonna be the child that gets kidnapped and just doesn't shut up, so the kidnappers bring him back.
That
Crow
literally
actually
happened.
did that.
That's how Crow met Cobra and how they got along with Coyote. Cause
That was their first encounter with the Night
they
Wardens.
kidnapped the 3 kids and they kept singing the bottles on the wall for hours. They could not take it anymore. That's all it is. That's like how to Train Your Dragon 3 went.
Yeah.
She gets kidnapped and she just won't shut up. And so they let her go. Yeah.
Anyway, that is where we return for tonight's episode. Welcome back. So,
Yes.
Aerie is kneeling in front of Elle.
Oh, we're back to that. Hang on.
Yeah.
Give me character. He's not crying. He just has a very disassociated look in his face.
She's just holding his hands and, come on, stand up. I need you.
I'm floating. So I'm okay, Eddie. I'll be okay.
make a deception check.
I mean, he did before.
Yeah.
Amy, wait, I mean...
That's an 11.
Yeah, no, that's a 21. I know you'll be okay. I'll be okay too. If you're okay, I'm okay.
Good.
Come on.
Atlas kind of bumps you.
Joel hug her. I miss them.
Me too, kid.
Cass looks at Ellen Airy, then looks at Crow and Atlas, and then just turns to Grave. So should we hug it out?
Wouldn't be opposed. Make an insight check.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
out of curiosity. Oh, that's so close.
It's decent, but probably not enough for him. It's a 17.
His deception is not super high. It's high enough. It's an 18.
No!
Oh, man.
Wait, silvery barbs!
Nah.
I'm gonna let you figure out why that's not gonna happen.
Yes. Come here. He will pull Caspian in for a hug.
When you go to grab Elle's hands, you notice that he almost instinctively pulls his hands away, but it's actively resisted against. There's a little bit of a tense up, as in
inner turmoil.
Yeah, but he allows you to grab his hands.
I know. I know.
Eddie, I don't think you do, but I appreciate it. But you're right, let's continue.
Is everyone good to keep moving, or do we want 5 minutes?
It's fine. We need to get
I
out of
don't
here.
want to stay here any longer.
No.
As long as we keep moving.
Greg, what direction do we go?
We will cast Find the Path.
There's no chance that any of us remember the direction we were going.
The current is back.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But even so, he is able to. This way.
Do you get a let go of his hands?
Nope.
Okay.
Ari is holding on to him.
He's not resisting, but he's also not pressing.
Yeah.
He's disassociating a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Atlas has to kind of be pulled along as well. So Ari brings Elle up to the front.
Ari has 2 hands.
Yeah. So she's pulling Atlas along with one and keeping pace with Elle with the other.
It might not be I know you had the idea, or Grave will say, you had that idea with the chain.
Oh, yes, before we...
Perhaps staying connected is not a bad idea.
After that,
We should all hold hands.
it's easy to let go.
Anyone have any rope?
Actually,
Yeah.
Cass probably does. I think it's pretty standard.
It is.
Yeah.
Elle doesn't. But then again, Elle is not
50
standard.
feet.
Crowbar, dagger, inspiration, revolver, smith's tools, thieves' tools, tinderbox, no rope.
Cass has
Backpack.
rope.
Nope, it's on the bottom.
Oh, it's in my backpack.
Yeah.
Between the 2 lengths of rope, you are easily able to
Tie everyone together.
tie everyone.
Oh, one would be it.
Well, yeah, but with 2, you get like enough slack between you that you're not like
Bumping into everybody.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, heck, this would be a really good way to make sure that we stay within your aura.
Cass is at the back.
Then put him in the middle
Cass is...
for the alt raw.
What the heck was that? I've never heard you make such a sound. And you make weird sounds all the time.
I love you so much. Anyway,
Alt raw.
You know, I need to take a sound bite of that and just make like
Oh my god.
some EDM track. Or it's just her saying that over again. Or
this is it's the drop.
Yeah.
I haven't tried making dubstep in a while.
That's a fun time.
Anyway,
But yes, Cass will be at the back because Cass wants to keep an eye on everybody. Yeah. That's what he does.
Yeah, that worked out real well for him last time.
It really did.
It's fine.
I got the rope now.
We're good. More or less.
You start walking or swimming or whatever.
We go with forward.
Yes. And
Heel movements.
it does start to go up again.
Hmm.
Not a lot. It's not particularly steep, but there is a general slow upwards movement.
It's been long enough. Do we have to mark off another one of our scrolls?
Yes,
Okay.
you would have done that morning.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Mark it off from graves. I guess.
Yeah.
You don't trust Elle with these types of things.
No. Elle has one on him just in case keys, but that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's Graves' last one because he had to cast one when Atlas got.
Concerning.
Wait, I thought
Everyone has at least
Everyone
one.
has at least
Crow
one. I've got.
did hers
No.
because we had
no.
her do it because of the intelligence.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so Grave has one more.
So, Crow does not have one.
Technically, you could wait until later in the day and not do it at the start, but it's a lot safer and you have extras. So,
Thanks, Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward.
all I can think of is the Robbie Diamond. What? Why are you so mean to me?
So mean to me.
Love that man.
My little blue boy.
So you continue, and you don't know how long it is, but you are still surprised when you turn a corner in a cavern and see light up ahead.
Burger?
The final boss.
Don't tempt him.
Anything be done about that? Because that is going to.
Actually, yes.
You can give
I
him
think...
a modem of affection and send him on his way.
Pause.
Yes,
Yeah,
cats do
There's
have
4 of
them.
them. She made the same joke, sir. The exact same
Then
one.
you can each take 4.
No! Why would you do that to me?
Suffer.
I just did. Did you not see my tears in the last episode?
Suffer with me.
I cried the most. Do I get inspiration?
To be fair, you did say that everyone was going to get
Take
inspiration.
your 4.
Narrative
Who's got a
inspiration.
shenana die?
All of them.
Everyone but you right now. And we've all taken 4.
I'm afraid to sit down.
You are being helpful. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
I've taken so much shenanigans right now.
Unpause.
Is that all shenana die damage?
Yes.
Why?
Shenana damage, if you will.
Thank you.
Unanimous.
Also,
No, it's shenanigans damage.
Bless you.
What?
Stop.
Oh.
No more shenana die.
you can all mark down an additional inspiration. Yes. That's well done all around for the.
We have made it through emotional damage.
No, it's
Emotional
begun.
damage.
It has just started for some of us.
Yep.
Because their DM is mean to us.
But
That's his job.
No, it's not.
His
not-
job is to make
it's
a
not
good
not
story.
my
Our job is to be mean to him.
no.
Our job is to have fun.
Just stop looking at that die.
Being mean to me is what gets this.
I really wish that I had counted the shenana die from the beginning of the series.
That would be.
Yeah, I kept track of that for outsiders, and it got real hard, real fast.
I believe
Yeah. Somebody in the audience do that for me because I'm not going through it.
I'll send you money if you
Oh my
accomplish
gosh.
that.
If someone can, like,
I'm not telling you how much because I don't have money, but
Oh,
I'll
okay.
do my best.
1 cent.
meticulously go back through and count all the shenana damage,
Anyway,
you will get free merch.
Don't say that. Don't make promises we can't keep.
you are surprised
Shocked even.
when you turn a corner in the cavern and see light up ahead. A pale blue, almost teal light. Takes you a while getting closer before you see the source. And you see a island, or what looks like it anyway. Not dissimilar to the village from before, where it's kind of a raised area of earth in the middle of a vast, wide open cavern.
All filled with water still?
But this kind of a hill with a small structure, not quite a shed, a little bit bigger than that, but a very small hovel.
A hut.
Yeah, a little bit. There are rocks jutting out from the island, but what's most notable is the grass that is kind of just swaying. But it doesn't look like seagrass, it just looks like grass. And the grass appears to be what is emitting the light. But as you enter this cavern, it's bright enough to see. It's not quite as if you were on the surface, but definitely the brightest that it's been since you've been down here.
Yeah. I think we've made it.
This is where the prophet is.
And as you say that, the door to the hovel opens, and a man walks out with a walking stick.
Guy's gonna untie himself.
Yeah. Ari unties the rope and immediately takes Elle's hand again.
And kind of walks over to a small outcropping facing the direction that you are in, and sits down. Kind of lays the staff across his lap and sits.
You're the prophet.
Well, you're still like 100 feet from him.
Oh!
The island and the outcropping is like in the center of a very large cavern.
Okay.
You've reached the entrance to the cavern, but yeah, all you can see from this
So we're-
distance.
Walking forward.
If you want to.
Walking, swimming, whatever.
Swimming.
Yeah. Cass will
Approaching.
definitely be approaching.
Welcome. There are two things you notice. The first is that he has a blindfold over his eyes. And the second is that he's young. He's as young, if not younger, than you all. You don't know how long he's been that age, but you kind of pictured in your mind
An old fart, yes.
a wizened old man with a long beard.
Kinda.
Yeah, but no, this guy could not be older than any of you.
Are you the one they call the prophet?
I go by a few names, but yes, I'm the one you're looking for.
Why do so many people we come across have multiple names? Like, this is weird.
Because you've encountered a statistically unlikely number of powerful people.
You're not wrong about that.
How do you know that?
Considering he's a prophet, I assumed standard for him to know that.
It's his domain.
You're not a deity.
I'm not a god, but I am divine.
Can I make like an Arcana check or
That'll be a religion check.
religion? 2 on the die. Religion is a 10.
So what are you trying to determine?
Like what kind of being is he? Like celestial or?
With a 10, you've been taught at the school and in other instances, like there are different tiers of deity. At the top, you have the gods. The major deities. That's the ancestors. That's the Forsaken. Below that, you have the spirits, which are deities. They are gods. but they aren't major deities.
Yep.
Then you have Titans, which are the manifestation of planes of existence. And then you have Aeonians, which are essentially demigods.
Interesting.
They're immortal. They have highly specified domains. The Outsiders, the master of contests,
Oh, okay.
he was an Aeonian.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
The guy who almost kicked me off the platform.
Yes.
Okay.
And in the Fence for Hire campaign, the Fisher King is an Aeonian. So they're immortal. They have a divine spark. You could, in theory, worship one, but they're not nearly as powerful as gods. But you could be a cleric to one. It's just not very likely.
Yeah.
It's not.
Would a warlock be probably a better?
No. Their magic is divine.
Okay.
Explicitly. It's not dissimilar to the concept of like patron saints,
Okay.
where it's like it's not one of the same, because these, even patron saints are still like, they're not gods, but it's
But I get you in the hierarchy type of
Yeah.
structure sense.
exactly.
Interesting. Cool. Alright.
You will say you've come here for one reason.
Yes. It's a bit of an odd request.
Yes, luckily for you, I knew what your request was before even you did.
I suppose with you being a prophet, I can't say I'm surprised. Well, I suppose I should ask then, what is your answer?
His head tilts in your direction. And even though he has the blindfold on, it's like you can feel him looking through you. Your greatest adversary is far, far closer than you think.
I want you to know that complete change of topic is not the most comforting thing to hear. What do you mean?
You don't want to ask me anything.
I don't.
Fate doesn't work the way you think it does. Or rather, the way you fear it does. You've spent your life in service to one whose nature you did not understand. Your future is filled with even more misunderstanding. The true nature of those you love will bring you joy. The true nature of those you seek will bring you sorrow. You have so many questions. The answers I do not have for you.
What do you mean?
And you will find them, but only after you are out of time.
What? You can give them answers.
I'm afraid I didn't get an answer. I don't even know what the question was.
El doesn't look at him.
Iskiros.
Doesn't look at him. Head is down, looking at the grass.
I want you to ask me. And if you do, I will freely give you my blood. But if you cannot bring yourself to, then you will leave here empty-handed.
Ryan is trying to figure out which one he wants to ask.
What would Elle ask?
We're going to stay on this theme. He lifts his head up. Who and where is my mother?
Very well. Your mother is Salarith.
Okay, I need you to spell it for me.
Please.
S-A-L-A.
Hold on. S-A-L-A.
R-Y-T-H.
Like salary, but with at the end.
Can I make like a history check to see if I
Sure.
recognize the name?
Yeah.
Just in case, being one of the other knights.
Does Elle know that name?
13.
Check your notes.
I think he knows that name. The saves.
We looked up various dragons in the area, didn't we?
Elle did.
You researched that.
I did.
You got 3 names.
It says that Salarith was an adult male.
Then there was a miscommunication because adult female.
Understood.
I had the exact same thought. I was
There was
wait
either
a
a
minute.
miscommunication or a mistyping.
Something
So
wrong.
we have Zetharov, Salarith, Morindar, and Matreori.
Yes.
Female, male, female.
Zetharov is male. Morindar is male.
Okay,
Oh,
so
swaps
That
out.
was it.
so
Okay.
that's what happened.
Thank
Got
you.
switched.
The adult female dragon.
However, your true nature won't be revealed until you find your father. Not the one that raised you, not the one that you call father, but the one that sired you.
I don't want to know his name.
Not yet. But you will not know who you truly are until you do.
He looks back down at the ground.
Castle, hand the bottle.
I do not carry a blade.
Castle, give him a dagger.
And he will slice his palm and allow the blood to...
How does the water interact with this scene?
It's magic.
He can do whatever he wants.
Notably, the blood is golden.
Oh, interesting. That's right.
What do you mean that's right? Did we know that?
Long time ago, I remember talking about it at some point. with
I could.
Guardians.
The blood of the gods is usually depicted as golden,
Right.
especially in Greek mythology and such.
Ah.
Nice.
Puts the lid on the container. Be careful with what you find before you get back. It's very dangerous.
Speaking of, could you by chance give us a route out of here?
You know the way.
Wait.
I'm not done yet.
Stands up using the staff.
Wait! I have more questions.
Actually, I do too. Which of my adversaries did you mean? I have like 5 of them.
I wish you all the best of luck.
That one's obvious.
He turns around.
Wait!
Begins walking back to his hovel.
That's it?
Go after him.
She'll start walking after him.
I did not enjoy that experience.
Neither did I.
He also didn't give me my dagger back.
He would have.
I think it'd be so funny if he didn't.
It would.
I don't have a blade. Well, now he does.
Thanks for fixing that.
The
for me.
Actually,
entire-
no, he does still have it.
The entire, on his end, the whole reason he allowed us to show up was because he needed a dagger. That was his whole grand plan.
He was
It's
like,
so simple.
like, all right, Amazon Prime. Oh, here we go. 2-day delivery.
There was a shipment and the delay in the shipment, so we got held up.
Oh, that's funny. All right,
Please
back to
rate
brooding
us.
L.
Crow, you
Is he like back inside the hovel at this
He-
point?
he-
Or?
walks through the door, but you're able to. He's walking slowly, so you're able to catch up pretty quickly.
Orion and the others came here and talked to you. What did you tell them?
And I wasn't able to help them.
What? What?
Orion, as he was, could not accomplish his goal.
What does that mean?
It is what I told them.
Real cryptic, that's great. What did Orion ask? What is he off to do now? He's gone from our plane. Where did he go?
He got answers from something other than me.
What is it?
We'll see. Could you return this to your friend?
I'm not done.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. Just sit back down for a moment and we can get this sorted out.
If you wouldn't mind.
Grabs the knife.
Harry crosses paths
For all
with
the
Crow.
talk about you, you sure don't do a lot, do you? Some hack prophet.
There's not a word I have spoken that has not come true.
Right. We're getting out of here. She'll walk away from him. Kind of shove the knife into Cass's chest.
You sure about
Not blade first, but side
Yes,
first.
I understood what you did.
Yeah.
Take this.
I mean,
She's really mad. Oh,
that would be
shoot.
Crow's style. Honestly,
Hold
I think at this point, Cass would just take it in stride and be like, "Oh, great, I've been stabbed. Pull it out, heal."
Well, look,
It's a 3.
I've been impaled.
That was rude.
Harry crosses paths with Crow as she angrily goes back.
And you do notice that as the door shuts for the prophet's home, the lights emitted by the grass kind of dim. It's still
From Tiny Planet, the one episode where there's like the nightlight creatures, and when you walk
don't
by
remember
them, they
that.
glow.
Before the
That was my
door...
favorite episode.
Hey, Trey.
Yeah.
Before the door fully closes, Elle whispers something. And I'm going to message it to you.
Okay.
Does Ari do anything?
Yeah, Harry is approaching the door after it's shut.
Yep.
And just...
And he'll just wait for the team to decide what we do.
I have another question.
Oh, did you let go of Elle's hand?
Yeah, Harry
Okay.
walked away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like within 10 seconds of Ari moving away, Graves' hand is kind of just gently placed on your shoulder. Just a gentle...
Very helpful.
squeeze.
Very, very helpful. I don't think Elle realized how much her holding his hand was helping.
Grave is emotionally intelligent.
Mhm. Grave, Caspian, I'd like to get out of here as soon as possible.
I think that's a wise idea.
Yes, I think that's our cue to leave.
I have another question, but I'm not sure which one it is I want to ask.
There's no response.
Mary tries the handle. Is there a handle on the door?
Oh.
Can she just push it open?
You kind of try to. And it, doesn't seem to be budging.
How do I connect with Melissa?
El raises his head at that question.
How do I help her? How do I... I follow the god of stories, focused on the past. Something you can't answer. I know it is possible to help her. It's possible to help everyone through one way of fate or another. But I need more direction.
How long do you wait for an answer?
A few minutes.
After a few minutes, Atlas kind of comes up behind you. I think it's time to go.
Alright. Ari reaches into one of her pockets. She takes out the coolest looking rock that she found on the journey. I think it's like a...
One of the glowing ones.
Yeah, pale purple
Yeah.
glow. It has almost a crescent shape to it. She just places it down in front of the door. Thank you for the answers you did give us. And she goes to leave.
Last time someone gave him a gift.
Do you look back at all as you are walking away?
She thinks about it, but doesn't.
El does.
The rock is no longer in front of the door. It was retrieved.
As they leave the cavern, El kind of leans over to her and goes, I think he liked the gift.
It's a very nice rock. Hoped he would.
It was a very nice rock.
Alright, let's keep moving.
What do you do with the container with the blood?
Do we have another bag of holding?
No, Cersei gave us a box.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Imagine the power it could give you.
Because
Take it like a shot.
that'll send it right to her, right?
Yep.
So yeah, guess we'll put it in the box.
As you do, there's kind of a swirling in the water as the implanted spell of Galdier's Speedy Courier activates.
Nice.
And it vanishes.
Boom.
I think before the box closed, Ari also put another rock in it. Another cool rock that she found.
She didn't.
I like it. It works.
Yeah, sure.
There was space.
And you make your way out of the cavern.
Yay.
Fuming.
Now what?
Well, Do you...
What? We're getting out of here.
Should we tell them our secret?
No.
What?
It might be a good way out.
You don't talk about this in front of people about whether or not to keep a secret, Ari.
I'm sorry, I'd like to know this secret that could get us out of here.
Well, there's no guarantee that it would get us out of here.
Yeah, be my guest. Tell them.
Well, I won't tell them anything if you don't want me to.
What's the secret? Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
Go for it. It's not like we can
Alright.
hide it anyways.
Crow and I did some research into Firesight's hoard and discovered that the entrance to it is through the underworld.
Wait, Firesight. That's the
The
dragon,
dragon
around
that burned
Eric's,
Eric's,
right?
yes.
So you know of a way to get right back to Eric's?
No, but I know that the entrance to the dragon's hoard is in the underworld, and the prophet did say, be careful what we find on the way out. So
Are you suggesting that we go through this entrance to get into the dragon's lair?
yes. The dragon's not there anymore. There might be something else there, but the dragon itself is not.
Okay, look.
How
if
does
you-
your spell work, Grave?
Find the path.
Yes.
I'll read you the description.
Find the Path is a dungeon spell that specifically helps you find an exit.
You magically sense the most direct physical route to a location you name. You must be familiar with the location, and the spell fails if you name a destination on another plane of existence, a moving location, or an unspecific destination. For the duration, as long as you are on the same plane of existence as the destination, you know how far it is and in what direction it lies. Whenever you face a choice of paths along the way there, you know which path is the most direct.
Cool.
I would just like to point out that we are
Google
not
Maps.
exactly prepared for this. If we had known ahead of time, we could have grabbed some more gear, but
It's
mean-
not a fight. Firesight's dead.
it's more about how long can we survive underwater.
We've got plenty of scrolls.
We've got, what, 4?
Yeah.
I have
4
one, you have
days.
one, you have one.
Listen,
I don't need one.
from what
Yeah,
I
but
know,
Atlas does.
my clan popped up not far from the school. And I would have any kind of suspicion that if Firesight's hoard is anywhere, it would be close to the school. Because that's where Eric's is, that's where he reigned. So, Ari and I were
Would make
thinking
sense.
that maybe it was on the way out.
The prophet seemed to imply that we'd find something dangerous there.
That's not exactly a great argument for us to go to it.
I don't know of another way, do you?
I do not. I have no idea what direction we're supposed to go. So I guess it's as good as any.
Grave? Back us up.
I am following your lead.
You've got to find the path.
How far is it to Firesight?
Alright. He's going to cast it using the 7th level spell because he used it earlier that day. Just give you the exact distance.
I did say that tells you
What direction it lies. Okay, so I could spend the time working at the distance. I don't know.
Just give a ballpark.
We'll say it's 2 days travel,
Okay. That's fine.
That's
give or take.
We have enough scrolls for that.
Yeah, that's doable. As long as it actually
Exists.
gets us out of there.
Chocolate! Finally! I've been trying to get a hold of you all day. Now that I finally got you right where I want you, I'd like to buy all your chocolate bars. Thank you for your patronage.
Sure.
This is the friendship that we have.
I'm aware.
Atlas, you've been down here for some time. What do you say?
Do I get a cut of the treasure?
Of course.
If it's still there, assuming it isn't what Solus wanted from
Let's
Orion,
go.
I guess we will do that.
We're not sharing with the rest of the class. I mean, if they need it, sure, but also, like,
Well,
Let's
we're
find out
kind
if
of
there
on
is treasure first.
rocky waters.
Agreed.
yes. And
I want new gear.
Grave, if you don't
30,000 gold.
mind,
No, I don't have 100. Straight.
would you send a message to Olive and just let her know where we're going and to contact me?
All right.
Just tell her we're looking.
Is there something you want her to contact you about specifically?
I think she'll know if you tell her we're going to Fireside's Ward.
Okay, for my sake.
For
What
your
are you
sake,
hoping?
Olive. At one point, Aerie reached out to Olive
Yes.
and Orthalion
Mm-hmm.
and said, "Hey, I'm looking into Fireside's Horde. Any insights?" And Olive was like, "No, but there's some items there that we could maybe have use for." But did not specify what those items were.
Mm-hmm.
And so Aerie sort of needs to know that. So she knows what to prioritize bringing back.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Trey, come on. How come you forgot this?
There was how
I'll take
long
the
ago?
shenanigan damage.
Nah, it's
Okay.
fine.
I don't know if that's worse or not.
Yes, I think it would also be worth pointing out that we only have so much space
Oh,
that
right,
we can carry
because of
things.
your body.
I plan to take him out when we get there so that he can walk himself. I would prefer not to,
Leave him in the Dragon's Horde.
I don't want to leave him there. He would follow us, but I'm not going to bring him back underwater. Once we get back to land, he can walk on his own 2 feet. Out of the dragon hole. Then we put stuff in the bag of holding while we're there. It's perfect.
We'll figure it out.
Alright.
Look, we never want to go back here again.
Absolutely
If we're gonna
not.
get that treasure, now's the time. So we can keep moving and never look back.
I just want to
Right.
get out of here.
Okay. Over the next 2 days,
Long rest.
you can mark off a long rest.
Oh, thank you.
There is only one thing that you encounter of particular note.
Okay.
A large cavern with a very large decaying skeleton.
Draconic?
No.
That's suspicious.
A little bit.
He's typing things.
He's looking at the character sheet or the
It is a
Statue.
large creature.
Okay.
Large is only one size bigger than us.
Yeah.
Is
So like
it
a fire giant or something like that.
Yes.
what?
So what?
The skeleton of an animal?
There's not a lot of bones. Mostly it's just a, like it's mostly what remains of the head, because the rest of it was
Wait, head of what?
An
An
aboleth.
aboleth.
an aboleth.
Head of an aboleth.
It was mentioned before. We saw a picture of it before. I can't remember the context in which it was mentioned.
That was what Orion went to talk to.
right.
As the prophet said to Crow,
Mm-hmm.
Orion got his answers from something other than him.
Mm-hmm.
They kill it afterwards.
Yep.
Boy.
Do you know what an aboleth is?
Yes, I have
It's-
fought them twice.
Much bad.
Much very bad.
Much very bad.
This is Noah's curiosity, not Cass. But is there anything worth harvesting from it?
So
I mostly ask in reference to the mods for my armor.
I don't think so.
Okay.
However, enough of the skull is intact that it could be used for a Speak with Dead spell.
Not something I have.
Hmm.
Grave probably does.
Does
Yay,
Grave
he
have
can
it?
finally communicate with Crow. It
Grave
would
does not have
force
it
her to answer.
Prepared.
Would that work on her?
No.
Because she's undead. She's not dead.
So we just have to
Yeah.
carry this thing with us,
Speak
essentially.
If
with
you
Dead does
want
not
to.
work with undeads.
It's about like the size of your torso.
El's not too thrilled about it, but he's not going to speak up.
I'm not bringing that back.
No.
No.
I thought you wanted it.
No, that was Noah's curiosity, not Cass.
Oh.
Cass is like, oh, cool. Haha, big monster, dead. There's a bigger fish here somewhere. Keep moving.
You don't think that Cass would go, I wonder if that's something I could incorporate into my armor set? Kind of
Nope.
like Noah just did?
Nope.
Okay.
Anywho.
Cass isn't that familiar with his armor yet.
We
Oh.
keep going.
Just
going.
keep
Noah knows
Going.
the way that it works and knows all the things that
Grave will ask, because he does have Speak with Dead. Grave will ask if Crow. I know you had more questions.
Using Speak with Dead?
No, not on her. He's asking
the
her if
aboleth.
she wants to use it.
What was that noise?
Man, we got two completely unique noises so far in this section.
You grant the semblance of life to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer questions you pose. The corpse must have a mouth, and the spell fails if the deceased creature was undead when it died. The spell also fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the past 10 days. Till the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. Corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are antagonistic towards it, or it recognizes you as an enemy.
So it wouldn't work with Crow.
The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. You are essentially tapping into the memories of the skull.
Creature.
Yeah.
What is an aboleth?
An aboleth is an aberration that are... It's a very large squid-esque... It's not a mind flayer,
Okay.
but it would certainly evoke... it can turn people into kind of...
Husks.
What is it called? There's a name for the creature that it can turn people into.
I can't remember what it's called.
But it always reminded me of the shadow. What is it? The shadow over Innsmouth.
Ooh.
I mean, it just says thralls or slaves.
Yeah.
Well, they get like. I think it's a chul. No, it's not. No, it is not.
No. But they turn people into something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's that's right. They're called scum.
Scum.
It can turn a person into this.
Yeah.
SKUM.
Gross.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
Yeah.
And
No,
it
it
commands them.
It does. Aboleth. I'll read the description. As it someone make a history or arcana check.
Can I use my charisma for the arcana check?
You can use it for history
12.
because you might have heard a story.
Oh, yeah, okay, we can do that then. Sure. So that's
That's 10.
history, so that'll be a plus.
I think I figured it out by the
6.
way, Amy. The bruise.
Yeah, I smacked my arm on the chair rail.
Oh,
or
is
on
that-
the stair rail.
There was a
Rip.
bruise that you didn't know where it came from.
No,
That's
like
most of
every
her
day.
bruises.
on my neck.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
but this one I know where it came
Okay, that
from.
one.
I don't know.
'Cause
25.
it hurt.
25. You've heard of aboleths.
Great.
You've been told the stories. So I'm gonna just with a 25. I'm just gonna read you the
Let's
description.
go. I like it. It has a 19 on the die, plus 6.
In aquatic abysses, aboleths dream of dead empires and orchestrate plots that unfold across ages. These elusive, amphibious immortals physically and mentally overwhelm their victims and transform creatures with a slimy, aberrant infection, reshaping other beings to serve them beneath the waves. Aboleths possess terrifying intellects and have alien mindsets. These creatures possess perfect memories of proto-worlds and incomprehensible dominions from the multiverse's earliest eons. Their secrets are innumerable and unfathomable. Aboleths lurk in places awash in primordial mysteries, the ruins of aquatic empires, hidden magical nexuses, or weak places between the planes of existence. In these layers, Aboleths dreams of epochs past, collect throngs of psychically dominated servants, consume the minds of unwitting victims, and prepare for their return to power.
Bonkers.
Very dangerous, very gross, but
Very conniving.
very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Great. Can you wake this thing up?
We can ask it 5 questions.
What is the scope of its knowledge?
Impossible to know, but Aboleths are usually rather well informed.
We could ask what question Orion asked it. And I want to know.
I don't care.
I do.
Make a deception check.
5.
My passive is enough.
That's a flat 20 with a 3 on the die.
It is not
22.
just lying, it is I am mad about all of this, and so I am pushing it all away, being like, oh, I don't care,
Mm-hmm.
because it's really bothering her.
Atlas is gonna kneel down. This could be your only chance to get some of this information.
Well, if the prophet has anything going on, he said I wouldn't find out. So why bother asking?
He said you wouldn't find out till you are out of time.
And what does that mean?
Don't know, but
Till it's too late.
maybe there's something else you can find out. Statement was pretty open-ended.
Fine, we'll ask it.
And Great is going to cast the spell, and you see the skull kind of, it's got like these multiple rows of teeth in like a segmented jaw that can like open up in multiple points, and it kind of just
Ew.
all right. Go ahead.
Do you want me to ask?
Are you gonna do what happens?
I'm indifferent.
I was not talking to you.
Shut the hell up.
What did Orion ask you?
I was gonna say
Bastard. Wanted to know where to find the power of a god.
What did you tell him?
That his mentor had a list.
He's in the Shattered Realm.
Yep.
Yeah, no shit. Where in the Shattered Realm?
No idea.
One more. Thanks, El.
At least you know where he is. El kind of looks around at everyone.
I
Where are the other beacons of creation? I don't know what the other ones are called.
At least one of you does. I'm gonna say, make an intelligence check.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna use this one.
Because I'm gonna give you a chance to rephrase the question, potentially.
Okay, it's a 19.
Total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 plus 2.
Cool.
Is that enough?
I'll say it's, yeah, that's enough. If the aboleth has been down here, it's not likely it would have been keeping track of.
If they were moved anywhere.
If they were moved, it wouldn't know. But if it's old, you know, it might know something about them. Maybe not its current location, but
Information about it that might help us track it down.
potentially.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the Altius beacon is water.
Mm-hmm.
Does
I
Ari
believe
know?
you know.
Ari knows the names of the other ones because I think I'll have told her.
You know the name of at least one of them.
The fire one, right?
Yeah, which is.
Hyra beacon or something.
Let me double check. I've got it here somewhere. The fire one is the Caminus beacon.
All right. Amy as a player does not know what a better way to rephrase the question is.
Less.
Don't ask where they are, ask about what they are.
That would be a
Yes.
better route with a 19.
Okay.
This is not the prophet.
Yeah, you can only ask the aboleth what it would already know.
Yeah.
And there's absolutely no reason that this aboleth would know where they are.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
So,
Alright.
but I like the line of it enough. So, because you passed the intelligence check, Ari can just
Rephrase. Okay. What are the beacons of creation?
Among other things. When used together, they can reshape the entire world and the laws that govern it. And the skull falls dormant.
Didn't we already know that, though?
There was something specific about the way that it said it.
Yeah.
You know what? In fact, if you would like to make a history check,
Can I help?
you can make your own.
Can I use the vibes?
All right. Flat 20?
Flat 20. When it comes to the laws of that govern it, that phrasing kind of rings in your head, because there is an instance in Arklands history where something like that was done.
Yeah.
At least two
The laws of
instances,
light.
but one of them being the laws of light. if the Aboleth is telling the truth, this could imply that the beacons were what was used to enact those, which is what created the divine barrier, preventing the gods from entering the inner planes directly without being severely nerfed.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
And the other instance would be, what did you get?
Lower than hers.
Ah, fair. With a flat 20, the other instance would be the creation of the weave.
Oh.
Prior to when the Miranova is said to have created the weave, but that was one of the most fundamental changes to the way the world works.
Galligan probably wants them to undo the weave. Bye bye magic.
So he needs all 4.
All 5.
5.
Which would stop the blackouts. Well, there would be
It would be a permanent blackout.
Exactly. No more magic.
No more leg.
Man, we'd be like Spain like 2 days ago.
Dear God.
Wow!
He's not wrong. Anyway.
Well,
I wonder how many he has.
it's actually helpful. Well, he doesn't have me anymore, so that's
Huh?
-1.
It's not like you have it on you.
Eddie, do you have the beacon?
No.
Inside check. 19.
She's being truthful,
Uh-huh.
but you get the impression that there is definitely more to it. Whether or not it's I have access to it, or there's
Ari has ideas.
Ari has very certain ideas, and she certainly, for sure, does not have it on her. But there might be other stuff.
Why did Dahlia need you?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
We should get moving.
Agreed.
I don't want to get out of here. So, yes.
Let's get to the board and get home.
Cool.
Well, at least back to the school.
Basically.
Yes. All right. Keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
You continue. Over the course of the next day or so. And there's a point where the current splits.
Oh.
How actively would y'all have been asking Grave to cast Find Path?
Anytime
How
there
long
would
does
be
it last?
something like that.
Yeah.
Because it lasts like 8 hours, right?
Find the path. Concentration up to a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, actually, never mind. So,
Okay.
would you want him to have it up the whole time?
Sure.
Yeah.
In that
Why
case, okay. The current actually does not split.
Okay.
The current clearly goes one direction,
Nice.
But there is a split in the
There's a
tunnels.
split path.
but Grave points at that the Fireside's horde is this way.
So we go that way.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Better be damn worth it.
You guys are 100% sure that he's dead and he's not hibernating or something?
Yes.
Yeah. He is dead.
No mention of the hero that killed him, but he is dead.
I want to be prepared for anything.
Oh, you should. And if it really comes down to it, I am okay with running. But
Swimming. forward.
Yeah.
Assuming
continue.
anything is even there. I just want to get out.
Upwards and onwards. For another few hours
Man.
until you see at the very least, an air pocket.
Doggy paddle.
As you breach the surface for the first time in 4 days,
Nice.
you all kind of catch your breath.
Not L. L's fine.
Yep.
He's hanging out in the suit.
That's true.
Kind of.
Ah, good musty cave air. Ow! That stinks. What have you been cooking up in there?
Every fart over the past 4 days.
So many farts. Oh, did Grave get a response
I guess I did
from
not,
Olive?
notice it.
Yes. There is
Please don't tell me you
Supposedly.
can that thing.
a tome of clear thought.
Okay, I won't tell you.
I'm never touching you again.
Like you would have done that in the first place. But seriously, though, I'll keep it on until we get a chance to get you into a shower.
In the cave in front of you, which the tunnel that you have been swimming through for the past hour or so is broad, easily wide enough for an adult dragon to have swum through. In front of you, there is a normal cavern up until geologically, the cavern should continue.
Okay.
There is cooled and hardened magma, melted stone that has been shaped and formed into an archway. And above that archway are a twin set of large rubies.
Saw that for a bit.
The archway carved into and molded out of it does also have a gold trim.
There's a door in this archway?
No, it's just
No?
open.
Okay.
Let's
Arcana.
proceed with caution. This is a dragon's lair. I expect there would be some theft countermeasures.
25 for an Arcana check.
Yeah, it does not escape your notice that the rubies are positioned like eyes. And as you mention countermeasures, they begin to glow with a frightening intensity.
Okay, this was a bad idea.
And that is
Oh
where we're
my
going
God.
to end tonight's session.
No!
Thank you all very, very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night!